Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. We start the road trip with the first of 4 between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. Chris Davis, one of the league's top power hitters, looks to gain ground in the home run race. Next. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First of 4 here on this Monday night as the first pitch of the game is over for strike 1. And, fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but, boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The 2 teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
His career line against Garrett Cole. He's got 2 hits in 19 tries. He also has 1 home run. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Matt Olson.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Now here's the pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order, and now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Daniel Mengden, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at him with a smile on my face. 5 hours in the plane with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Now the pitch. Still 1-2. Another 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as he'll take a look at ball 1. His prior history versus this arm, he's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give into this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And that's through into left, a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in left. The throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, Dero. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Stepping up to the plate, Jose Altuve, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
Hey, not a bad year for a second baseman. There's some really good two-sackers out there, but second basemen aren't typically where you expect to have one of your better hitters.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses ball
Yep,
one.
1-0.
Reddick aboard here at first with nobody out. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. Gone! It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 23 for him thus far. And the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Ready now, Jordan Alvarez. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one.
Alvarez.
Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike one. 3 runs already home here. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats.
If I'm on the mound, the guy gets a hack off on me like that and crushes a breaking ball down the line, kind of note to self, I'm not going there again.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Here's George Springer as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there 1-0. In his career versus this pitcher, he's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. In there, 1-1.
1-1.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Carlos Correa now, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0. is taken, strike one.
The count's 1-1.
2 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Just hung in there on that one. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Another try at 2-2. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Simeon's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-0 Houston. Here's Chris Davis now, and given his team's current standing, we're probably not going to be watching any champagne showers at the end of the year, but if he keeps up the home run pace, some individual hardware may be in order for him.
Yeah, and he's going to go after it. I'm sure he's shocked he wasn't traded at the deadline, but here he is. He's grinding it out with the boys, and he's going to finish strong. That's what big leaguers do. They do not give at-bats away.
His career line against Garrett Cole comes in with 6 hits in 29 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Chris Davis. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's Kendrys Morales. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Davis on at first. Nobody out. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there too. Do not test this guy's arm.
Digging in, Mark Canha. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Popped up. Gurriel is under it. 2 gone.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Chad.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike there, 0-1. Pinder, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Nope. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a pretty good 2-strike slider right there. I think that would fool them and the umpire too.
The 1-2 is a called strike 3 on the corner. The A's strand 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera.
For the Astros,
one of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's one away.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Braves. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run saved. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Kenna is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hit on the ground for Simeon. It's short. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0.
Back now in Houston, home of the Astros, who've certainly treated their fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. At the start of the day, they have the highest strikeout total in the entire league and one of the best team ERAs. So it's no surprise some of the pitchers I talked to were proud of what they've accomplished and confident in what they're capable of. Despite the success, they explained how they really try to push each other to get better every day. As one of them put it, we have amazing stuff on this pitching staff. Just look at all the strikeouts. But we take pride in continuing to get better as a unit every single day. It sounds like they're always trying to stay one step ahead of the hitters, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. There's the knuckle curve laid off. 1-1. Right down the chute that time. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Sean Murphy, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Profar gets his lead at first, nobody out. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Ready with the 1-1. And it's 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Correa backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Striding in for Oakland, Marcus Semien, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt.
So we're under in scoring position with 2 men gone. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. He's set, and the pitch. Right there for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
The 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Reddick is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Oakland. They trail it here 3-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Astros.
Ready for another
right
chance?
fielder,
Josh Reddick. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First pitch of the at-bat. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pinder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he takes ball 1. Altuve takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit. They'll make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as you can see on the graphic, his total currently leads this Astros ball club. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jordan Alvarez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a look over to first.
I think this one all comes down to poor footwork. The runner really didn't have that big of a lead by any means, so he was probably just simply throwing over there. It looks pretty easy, right? But when you're spinning to make that throw like that, this one just gets away from him, something he might need to work on before his next outing.
Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Altuve leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch outside the throw. And he's safe.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead. But he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Into center field, line drive base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
The center fielder, number 4, George.
Stepping in, George Springer. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hits this one hard the other way. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batter.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Into the box, Carlos Correa, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
The first baseman, number 10.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
So striding forward now, Yuli Gurriel. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there, no balls and a strike.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Runners are at second and third with one down. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Gurriel behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Grounded weakly to the left. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Asdrubal Cabrera.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring in the switch hitting former All-Star Asdrubal Cabrera. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball right side. To his left. Profar. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Striding forward now is the DH, Matt Olson, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count. '50th pitch of the game on its way. No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone, and the count comes full at 3-2. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more, and this will kick off the base of the wall.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Stepping in now, Chris Davis, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, 2 count. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. A dive, but it's off his glove. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Alvarez. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
The right fielder.
So a runner at first with one out now, and striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Popped high in the air. Altuve waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Chad Pinder.
Striding in once again, Chad Pinder comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
And a ball, 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Davis is off at first with 2 away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Astros lead this one 5-1. Now to the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Pretty slick play down at the hot corner there. The dive and stab, and it's pretty easy to ole a ball like that, but he got it to stick in his glove. That's a nice play.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2. Due next is Josh Reddick as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. This is in the air out to right field. Kenna sprinting after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. 5 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Count still at 1-2. In tight with the slider. 2-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Grounded weakly to the right side. Profar fields it cleanly, and the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. We've played 4 full. Houston leads this one 5-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Leading off for the Athletics.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
And the pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
In now, Sean Murphy. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The windup and the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Ready for another shot now, Marcus Semien. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Gurriel ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're down 5 for 1. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the first pitch to him. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
The 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He
Now
fell
batting,
behind 2-0 to
the
start the
left-fielder,
at-bat. That's a
Jordan
pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Standing in now, Jordan Alvarez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 home. Misses off the plate.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything
Now
close.
batting,
So I think this is the
fielder,
way to go here.
George
Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Striding in, George Springer. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
1-1.
The 1-1 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Alvarez, base runner at first with 1 out. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And what's the call? It's a home run. And now hold on just a second here. It would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. They're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. Another full count pitch home. Hit hard to the right, but foul.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
In the air out toward right field. Kenna moves over. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Yusmeiro Petit takes over here with
now
a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 36, Yusmeiro Petit.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball on the inner 3rd taken for a strike. Ready with the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Popped up. Simeon is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Astros leave 1. They're up 5-1. Now at the plate, Matt Chapman. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop. Correa reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, the designated hitter, Matt Olson.
Next up for the A's, Matt Olson. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game.
Nope.
Ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Missed with a knuckle curve there, and now it's 3-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Oakland, the left fielder.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. Last time through was a base hit. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2. The 2-2 one more time is in there. A called strike 3. A's are gone in order. They're down here 5-1. Now batting, Yuli Gurriel. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, it's been a steady 5 for 9. He also has 1 home run. Hit to third. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Up next for the Astros, the designated hitter, Asdrubal.
At the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Chapman trying to get there. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The catcher, number 28, Robinson Chirinos.
One away for the Astros here in the 6th, and that'll bring up the catcher, Robinson Chirinos. Has a look, now the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Gurriel stands at first with one out. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. A ball and 2 strikes.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys, because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box now, Alex Bregman. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Reddick. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Reddick behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
The 1-2. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now, with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. In now, Kendrys Morales. He hit a sac fly earlier.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
Ball 1. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
A little bit of a red flag here for me. 3 straight balls to start the 7th. Maybe tiring a bit.
Now the 3-0 offering is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Full count now for Morales. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
So now it's Mark Canha, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set. Here it comes. In there, strike 1.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
1 strike now from Cole. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. Dero, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
And a full count for Canha now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Heading out towards shallow right. Reddick has a read on it. 1 down.
Up next for Oakland, the center fielder, Chad Pinder.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So he receives a nice ovation from this home crowd, departing after surrendering just 1 earned run. Wade Miley enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Wade Miley.
Chad Pinder will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. First pitch on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. On deck, there's Jurickson Profar. Morales leads off first with one away. Three and two to the A's center fielder.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner in first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Line to the right side, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
At the plate, Jurickson Profar. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
First pitch of the at-bat, and that misses for ball one.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
Two out with the man at first. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Reddick giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. The A's strand one. They're down 5-1. Stepping in, Jose Altuve. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he brings a 4 for 12 line. First pitch on his way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Hit out towards second. Profar is there. Throw on to first in time, one away.
The left fielder, number 23, Jordan Alvarez.
Settling in now, Jordan Alvarez. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Edebray Ramos takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Edebray Ramos.
From the stretch, a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home misses inside off the plate.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Stepping in now, George Springer, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Riding into the box, Yuli Gurriel. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. Here's the first pitch to him. Well hit on a line, and that'll get down into left center field. One run is scored. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Into the box now, Asdrubal Cabrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 1-0 home. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Up next for the Astros, the catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
Now at the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Chirinos has a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help the roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Aaron Brooks enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Simeon has a play. And that retires the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits. No errors. And 2 men left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Astros lead it 8-1. Digging in, Sean Murphy. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Sean Murphy.
First offering on its way. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. and he falls behind now 2-0. Two-0 count. The pitch finds the zone. Strike one. Strike two called, and it's even at 2. Here now the 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up. Altuve ranging into shallow right, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. 8-1 our score as you look at our in-game line score. This one pretty much all over but the shouting. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Marcus Semien. Head-to-head history with Wade Miley. He's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. Franklin Barreto will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Barreto.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. He'll enter play down at an even 240 for the year. Still without a home run and 5 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Correa ranging up the middle from a knee. He gets him. What a play.
Up next for Oakland, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Sheldon Ness will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Sheldon Ness.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Now the 1-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike one. Strike two up in the zone. The 1-2. Fouled away. Popped straight up. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And going for it, the right call. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Into the box, Matt Olson, and he puts it on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Standing in now, Chris Davis. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And it's 1-1. Olson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Here now the 2-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. It's up and out of here into the archways. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 42 on the season, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
Chris Davinsky enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Chris Davinsky. The first baseman, number 12, Kendrys.
Into the box now, Kendrys Morales, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. The 1-2. Fouled off. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. High pop up. Bregman over to his right. And that retires the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Astros 8 and the Athletics 4. Franklin Barreto will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
For the Athletics. Now playing shortstop, number 1.
Sheldon Ness is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Number 73, Sheldon Ness.
Digging in, Josh Reddick. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Astros, the right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. On the ground to the right side, and this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Well, that's just a taste of your role. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hitting.
He's set, and the pitch. Lays off 1-0. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Profar applies the tag. He is out at second base.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
1 out, nobody on. The 1-2 is a sinker in the dirt.
2-2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
Foul ball.
The 2-2 one more time. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3
Now
knocks
batting,
right now. The
left
pitching
fielder,
staff might have to make an
Jordan
adjustment going forward.
Alvarez.
In now, Jordan Alvarez, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Flipped out the other way towards short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now batting, the center fielder, George Springer.
So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and it's fouled away. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Outside.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Houston. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. So striding in, Mark Canha. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Now the 2-0 is an off-speed pitch called for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike two. Here now the 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here's another 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Chad Pinder, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's gone 3 for 8. He's taken him deep once. The 0-1 pitch. Called strike 0-2. Davinsky typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Jorge Mateo will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Jorge Mateo.
And that misses, ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
The 3-1. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Digging in now, Sean Murphy, man at first after the 2-out walk. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and he's back easily. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. In there. Now the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. The throw home. And they will not get him at the plate as he's under the tag of Chirinos.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Roberto Ozuna gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. And next up will be Franklin Barreto, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And as a closer, a wild pitch is the last thing you want to do. His job was to finish this thing off, and he just made his job a lot more difficult. We'll see if he can get dialed in again here on the next pitch.
Last strike now for Oakland. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Hey, it's a luxury to be in a situation where the team needs a closer as often as they do, and this guy comes through almost every single time. That's save number 50 on the year right there. He's been fantastic.
8-5 tonight. The Houston Astros, with their 97th win, tops in the division. Garrett Cole gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight, First for the victorious Astros, 8 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting out west in the American League, the Astros put up 16 hits on the day as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 8-5. As of right now, the Astros are atop the American League West. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Athletics are second in the division, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the American League wild card. The Tribe knocked out 10 hits as a team as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 3-2. In the standings, the Angels are in third place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Indians have clinched the AL Central Division and a postseason berth. They will be playing in October. The Yankees totaled 11 hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 4-3. Entering the day's action, the Red Sox are leading the American League East. They own a 2.5 game advantage. And the Yankees are second in the division, 2.5 games out of first. The Brewers totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the Fish in Miami 6-2. Heading into the day, the Marlins sit in last place in the National League East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Brewers are in third place in the NL Central, 20 games out of first. Aledmys Diaz had a total of 3 RBIs on the day, leading the Diamondbacks past the Mets 4-2. At the start of the day, the Mets sit in third place in the National League East Division. They're 15.5 games out of first. And the Diamondbacks are in third place in the NL West. They're 15 games back. Nick Markakis nabbed 4 RBIs with 3 hits as Atlanta downed the Phillies 8-6. He is currently leading the senior circuit in base hits. As of right now, the Phillies sit atop the NL East. They are enjoying a 5.5 game advantage, while the Braves are fourth in the division. They're 18.5 games out of first. The Cubbies amassed 14 hits in the game as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 9-0. In the standings, the Padres are in fourth place in the NL West. They're 16.5 games out of first. And the Cubs sit in first place in the National League Central Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Pirates launched 3 home runs as they dismantled the Giants 7-1. Entering the day's action, the Giants are in last place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Pirates are in last place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.